almost 80 or 70%, I can't really recall clearly, suffered cyber attacks in 2023 alone. The data for 2024 is not yet out, but I'm sure that 2024 is going to surpass 2023. I'm very sure of that. I can literally place money on it, because Nigerian, one thing about us is that sometimes we don't learn. We go back to Meta. Yes, many of you know Meta. Meta is the parent company of Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Now, they removed 63,000 Facebook profiles that has been linked to Yahoo Boys. 63,000 Facebook profiles linked to Yahoo Boys. Now, if you spend a considerable amount of time online, you will find out that when you go on some comment section of some Instagram posts, especially Instagram posts, you'd see things like, this account is for sale. You see somebody comments, this account is for sale. Why do they do that? Because those accounts are accounts that have been hacked from the original owners, and then they're selling these accounts to Yahoo Boys so that they can scan people with it. And these are the accounts that Facebook or Meta is going after. 63,000 of them from Nigeria. Profiles from Nigeria. Oh, man, sometimes I don't like talking about Nigeria, trust me. I've been paying attention, for the last couple of months, since January. I told myself I'm not going to dwell on the negative side of, what's happening in our country. I'm just going to stay on the positive side and just see how I can just look at solutions rather than, look at the challenges that we have. Because every time it just hits me, like, what are our agencies doing? What's their function right now? What are their functions? We can clean up these things ourselves if we pay attention to them. But what are our agencies doing? Because at the end of the day, it brings, false narratives to us. I want to apply for a visa and somebody is talking down on me because of the mindset that Nigerians are scammers. And this is how it goes. 63,000 is not just, it's just too much. Not even 1,000, 63,000. Now, these scams involve scammers pretending to be attractive women to trick victims into sending nude photos. And once they get the photos, they threaten to release them publicly or unless a ransom is paid. Now, beside these profiles, Meta also removed about 72,000 resources, including 1,300 Facebook profiles, 200 pages, and 5,700 groups. Now, these were used to run the scam, offering tips, scripted conversations, and linked to image collection for creating fake identities online. Now, Meta found that most financial, attempts were targeting adult men in the US, but they weren't very, very successful. However, they did find some cases where minors were targeted, which they also reported to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. Now, one of the things that you understand is that the US government does not play. Okay, so there are companies, there are institutions, they don't play. All of these are very serious business to them. Some time ago, I think about 3 or 4 days ago, not 3 or 4 days ago. I think that was Friday. And I was at the US consulate, and one question popped into my mind. I was asking myself, how is the US government funding so much activities that it's running? Like, they're literally everywhere. They're putting their funds in cybersecurity, in weapons development, in human research, in medical research, in tech, like literally everywhere. You see them push a lot of funds. Where are they getting their funding from? And why are they literally leading the chase? Why is my country not doing something similar? At least let's have one sector that we are leading. One sector, at least one sector. Just one sector that we're leading. Tourism, cybersecurity, tech. If not for the private sector, we won't even be leaders. If not for the startups, we won't even be leaders. Where are we? Because the scams and the narrative that Nigerians are scammers are literally just trying to overshadow the good that a lot of Nigerians are trying to do. And a lot of efforts that a lot of persons are trying to do. Like, it's already hard everywhere. Okay, let's move on. We have something, at least some sort of good news from the government angle now, and it involves the FCCPC, Federal Consumer Protection Agency, and they are in a running battle with Meta, which is also WhatsApp, or rather the parent company WhatsApp. They're after WhatsApp, and they are fighting, or they've fined them $220 million, because of how they handle Nigerians' data, or data from Nigeria. They're saying that WhatsApp is abusing the data of Nigerian users. And they say that this decision follows 3 years of investigating Meta's conduct and operations between May 2021 and December 2023 by the FCCPC, Nigerian Data Protection Commission, and the authorities alleging that the tech giant violated the FCCPC Act of 2018, the Nigeria Data Protection Regulation 2019, and other relevant laws. Now, if you look at this story, there's a lot of things to unpack in this story, because I've gone through it, and I would say to an extent, yes. Not even to an extent, yes. Meta. There's a lot of things to be done here, and I'll speak. Yes, Meta is kind of wrong, because the cyber laws that applies in other countries, even European cyber laws, when you juxtapose it with what they do in Nigeria, you see that it doesn't really tally somehow. It doesn't really tally. Like in the European area, what they do is that they ask you, or rather you can choose if you want a new update or not, or you want to accept the new update or you don't want the new update, and you still be able to use the service. But what we find in Nigeria is that if you say you do not want to have the new update, or you do not want to accept the privacy settings that they are sending to you, you literally cannot get the service anymore. Now, and this is what one of the things that the FCCPC is fighting against. But Lagos, I'm going to take your calls in a while, talking about these 3 stories. I'll be back just after this break. I'll still be here on 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'll be right back.
Nigeria Info will be right back.
There. Yes, you just won 5,000 naira cash, and you sitting by that 1 month Showmax subscription to watch the Premier League waiting for you. Of course, you're not left out. How does 1,000 naira airtime and 2,000 naira Uber discount sound? All this could come true when you buy the No Unwrap and Win pack. Open it, look for a cube with a 6-digit code on its wrapper, text the code to 8011 and follow the prompts to stand a chance to win any of these instant prizes. Promo valid from July till December. Terms and conditions apply. Get extra value on the No Unwrap and Win pack. No, eat or good.
Get in on the action with Betano, your exciting destination for sports betting. Enjoy an award-winning experience with amazing betting options, cash outs and missions, as well as other features. Join now and get a welcome bonus of up to 200,000 naira. Betano.ng, the game starts now.
Guys, let's go and get seats at that table with Semovita. Sorry, this table is reserved for the bride's family.
Do you know who I am? I'm the older brother of the sister's last uncle who married their first cousin.
Everybody wants a seat at the Golden Penny Semovita table. Golden Penny Semovita remains my soup's first choice. It's made from premium wheat and fortified with vitamins and minerals to provide a wholesome bowl food that pairs well with Nigerian soups. Golden Penny Semovita, my soup's first choice.
Hey yo, have you heard about Cherry's latest ride? Oh yeah, I've been eyeing that slick beauty. What's the scoop? Well, let me tell you, it's not just a car, it's an experience. Really? What makes Cherry stand out? Smooth curves, cutting-edge technology, and power under the hood that's ready to unleash your driving dreams. Sounds impressive. What about affordability? Oh, Cherry's got you covered there too. You get luxury that is designed for efficiency. Every Cherry purchase comes with 6 years free service and 6 years warranty or 200,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. Really? 6 years free service for every purchase of Cherry from Kaloha? Absolutely. It's not just a car, it's a statement. So, what are you waiting for? Book a test drive today at Kaloha Showroom, 3rd Axel Road, Alapere, Lagos, or call 0818-589-9486 for more details. Visit our website www.cherry.com.ng and www.kaloha.com. Cherry, fun to drive. Terms and conditions apply.
Part of something special, be a part of something great. No more wishing from a distance. Take a chance and shape your fate. Now's the time, let's talk more action, cause tomorrow starts today. Own a part of something special, own a slice of something great. It's about who we are and about what we've done. And if you check the record, you will find our word is bond. It's about changing lives and about making strides. And so, if we do it, you should know we'll do it right. Cause we did it with fashion, with people and food, yes, we found the connection. Leading with innovation. And now is the time to be part of the action. So let's go. Own a part of something special. Be a part of something great. No more wishing from a distance. Take a chance and shape your fate. Now's the time, let's talk more action. Cause tomorrow starts today. Own a part of something special. Own a slice of something great. So you can bank on us. I don't really mean to make a fuss, but you don't really want to miss the bus. You don't really want to be left behind. So let's take a chance. If you like it, we can hold your hand. If you really gotta take a chance, then it's gotta be with someone you trust. Cause we did it with fashion, with people and food, yes, we made a connection. Been leading with innovation. And now it's your chance to be part of the action. So let's go. Own a part of something special. Be a part of something great. No more wishing from a distance. Take a chance and shape your fate. Now's the time, let's talk more action. Cause tomorrow starts today. Own a part of something special. Own a slice of something great.
GTCO, proudly African, truly international.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
Your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Welcome back. Welcome back. This is Digital Life on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Thank you for staying with us through that ad break. Yes, before the ad came on, we were talking about some things that affect Nigerians, affect every one of us, and we told you about Hope PSB Bank. Targets 6.5 billion naira fraud recovery after the bank suffered from cyber attack. And then we told you about FCC plan or fight with WhatsApp demanding $220 million fine. That's about 300 million naira, if I'm correct. Yeah. And then we told you also about Facebook, Meta, shutting down 63,000 Facebook accounts because of they've linked them to Yahoo Boys. Yes, Yahoo Boys. And lastly, before we take on your calls and we move on, we're going to talk about one of the issues that this Meta, we can also tie down to this Meta. Now, it involves Mercury Bank. Now, Mercury Bank is a bank based in the United States, and they've been in the how would I put it? They've been in the news for quite some time, especially after they named some countries, African countries, majorly, that they're not going to be offering their services to anymore. Yes, they named some banks, some African companies. Man, this is one of the things that these Yahoo Boys and fraud in Nigeria is causing, or that we can say is a result of their activities, because these people start having this idea of us and start tagging every one of us. Now you see it's extending to companies, legitimate companies in Nigeria, and affecting many startups and many entrepreneurs in Nigeria. Now, Mercury Bank, like I said earlier, is a fintech based in the United States that offers banking services to more than 100,000 early stage startups. And this includes Nigeria. Now, Nigeria has been included in the list of countries restricted from opening and operating accounts on the platform. Nigeria has been listed in the list of countries that have that are no longer welcome, so to speak, to open or operate accounts on the platform. Remember that we're streaming this live on YouTube and on Facebook as well. Nigeria Info 99.3 on Facebook and Nigeria Info FM on YouTube. You can also drop your comments there and on Facebook as well, and I'll take them, I'll read them right here in the studio. Now, these individuals, the banks, the businesses, can no longer open new accounts or conduct transactions using this fintech platform. And the accounts will be closed by August 22nd, 2024. Now, like I said earlier, it's not just Nigeria as a country that is being restricted. Other African countries are being restricted as well. But like Burundi, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Republic of Congo, the Congo, Liberia, Libya, Mali, Mozambique, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan, and Zimbabwe. Now, I do not have the full information on why this action is taken, but I am very sure that it is not unconnected to fraud allegations and scams perpetrated from Nigeria to an extent. Now, if you listen to the names of the countries that I called, you would not hear three names. Number one, that is not there on the list, is Ghana. Number two, that is not there on the list, is Egypt. Number three, that is not there on the list, is South Africa. Why? Why? And Nigeria, we have been, so publicized that we have, majority of the startups in Nigeria. One of the countries that have like startups literally every day, like our startups and our people like are hot, and we're included in this list. Now, this is one of the issues that is coming up from this very move by the bank. Alma Asinobi, if you don't know her name is Alma Asinobi. She's a travel content creator, and she also have an account with this very Mercury Bank in the US. And she says that her business address is in the US, her residential address is in Canada, and her account is still closed. Now, Alma is a Nigerian living in Canada. And she says her business address is in the US and her residential address is in Canada, and they're still closing her account. She says she first received a mail in January and she revolted against the mail, and the ban was rescinded on her account. But now it's closed again. It's affected. She's saying it's not about location, it's about nationality. You see where it's going? So it's no longer about whether you're based in Nigeria, it's now about you are Nigerian. Lagos 0201 277 0993 0201 277 0993. Female only 0201 465 7190. 0201 465 7190. You can also send us a message on WhatsApp. Messages on WhatsApp 080 959 75805. Hello, good morning.
Emmanuel Onwuka, good morning.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Christopher Onwuka calling.
Christopher Onwuka, go ahead, please. Good morning.
Thank you very much. I heard you when you said put these people in good use, right?
Say that again?
To put these hackers or these bad guys in make use of, make them in a good use or something, you were saying.
Yes, because there are a lot. How many of them can we sustain if we arrest all of them?
For example, Emmanuel.
Yes, go ahead.
July last year, on the 2nd of July, exactly this queue wahala. I queued at the filling station. My 2 phones, I didn't know. I didn't look my car. By the time I come back, they took my 2 phones. I go to the filling station. The guy said, no, we don't take a card. Pay with cash. I said, I don't have cash, please. I just need 5,000 naira for it. He said, no, go and get cash. I didn't know my phone is not there. And on Sunday, on getting to my bank to take my phone to go and get, I can't find my 2 phones. That thing happened on Sunday. The security man there, please, what can we do to block my? I said, no, guy, come on Monday. Today is Sunday. They don't do anything. On Monday, when I go to the bank to complain, they bring up printing statement of withdrawal or something. 17 times, my brother, they withdraw money. So that type of person, if he's caught, then which good use do you want me to put that person? These are people who are supposed to rot in jail. I know what I suffered. 17 times, Emmanuel. 20,000, 10,000, 5,000, 20,000. 17 times, my brother. How did he get it? I have my ATM with me. Then such person, you want me to put him in good use. Hello, Emmanuel.
Yes, I can hear you. You see, let me answer you. Now, every time we talk about this on air, people usually call and they have this conversation because everybody is speaking from, their point of view, especially because they were in one way or the other affected. And I'll tell you this, I've been affected as well. Not directly, but one way or the other I've been affected because it happened to a friend, it happened to another friend, and I know how they felt during that time. Now, when I say that put to good use, it doesn't mean that we're going to not arrest them. It doesn't mean that they are going to be employed. There are ways and manner in which you can get people to do your bidding. Now, these people can still be in jail, just like we have prisoners currently in Nigeria who are in jail, but they are still enrolled in universities. They are still taking JAM. They are still taking they're still writing their course. Like, they are literally in universities, but they are in prison. So we can engage them that same way and have them do, work for the government or work to protect the people rather than against the people, because what they need at that very point in time is their freedom. And anything that would soften their life in prison, trust me, anybody in prison would bend. Anybody in prison would bend to just have some soft life. Anybody in prison, because it's not easy. The mental stress, the way it gets to you mentally, trust me, those people in prison are not finding it funny. So anything that you can do to just make their life better in prison, they would go for it. And this is how we can swing. This is how we can get them to reform and to do our bidding, so to speak. Now, it might not work for every one of them because, of course, some of them might not be or might not want it. But then we can get a considerable amount. And remember, one of the things that we can always use as concerns the human mind is psychology. Reorientation. No matter how bad a person can be, we see people who are I can't remember the name now, but I remember there was someone who was one of these, I think, was it Anini now, or their likes, who was like a very prominent armed robber in Nigeria, who have turned over the years to become a pastor or a citizen of Nigeria again, who has been doing good rather than being, backward. So people change, people reform. And what I'm calling for is for some of these persons to be arrested and then reformed to work for us as against us. Because they have the information. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, quick one. One other thing I hear our people say, most of our people, the economy is bad. Oh, they come out of school. Oh, they don't have job. Anybody who is criminal-minded human being will do that. Me, Emmanuel, if I tell you what I'm going through, my gura, I don't take it home anymore. I know how much it cost me. This morning I left house 4 a.m. to go and queue at fuel. Before 8 I got. 4 a.m. my brother. Yesterday I tried 2 hours. I have a car. Why not use it and do 1 or 2 things? Apart that, I will trek. So anybody who go into criminality, I think he has that thing in him. So all this one giving and making excuses. Oh, the economy is bad. The clinical is bad. With these present people running the affairs of this country, I know what I'm going through. But God will not allow me to do something stupid. Then go in court. They say, oh, it will change. Let's reform them. Reform what?
That is why I am not asking them to be released. That is why I am not saying they should do their time in jail.
You explain this way now to me.
That is because I cannot give you all of the information. There are strategies in which to win people over.
I know what I suffered.
Of course.
This July, make it 1 year now. Yeah? Well, thank you for all the good job you are doing, Emmanuel.
Thank you so much. Thank you for understanding. Yeah. Thank you so much. Lagos, I hope I've been able to put that to rest. I hope we better understand it now. I'm not calling for their release. I am saying these people should be reformed in prison. Most of the time, if you've paid a visit to our correctional centers, you find out that people there are just literally, what's the word now? They're waiting for their time. Some of them, reformation is not happening there. They're trying to just live their life there with that same mindset, and then they come out back into society with that same mindset, and they even do worse than before. So what I'm calling for is reforming these people's mindset, especially these other persons who have been arrested. I do not want to get deep into that. Let's just move on. There's still more calls coming in. I'm seeing your calls here, and I'll take one now. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Good morning. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Watagwan from IKD.
From IKD, Watagwan. All right, go ahead, please.
The Watagwan, brother. Yeah, great. Head on the head. There's no excuse to crime. All right? And we can't justify what is bad. If there's an excuse for crime, all of us who cannot venture into it. Get the point. So, Nigeria is a blessed nation, the most blessed country on earth. I'm honest with you. There are a lot of ways to make money, legitimately. So, I can't thank you enough for the approach, you're giving to this. You get the point? There are many ways to kill, a cat or kill a rat. So, a big up to you, man, and bless us. Right. We are watching and we are waiting.
All right.
God bless Nigeria.
God bless Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your thoughts there. That's like you said, there are different ways, there are different strategies we can apply in making things work for us. Okay, we cannot try. They say if a person keep doing the same thing over time and is expecting a different result, you know the rest. So we cannot expect to use one strategy over time and get same result, or rather a different result. We have to try something new, and this is one of the something new I think we can try. I've said this over and over again on the radio. Well, I hope one day they listen. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Can you hear me? Hello. Okay. So you might just have to call us back, okay? You might just have to call us back. I can still see your Skype calls. I just missed some of them. Please, you can also call us via Skype, Nigeria Info FM on Skype. Nigeria Info FM on Skype. And everybody's talking about the Yahoo boys. Nobody's talking about the WhatsApp that concerns all of us. Nobody's talking about the banks that were hacked. I would really love to know if you have a deposit account or a savings account to this Hope Payment Service Bank. I would like to know how you feel as a customer, operations being shut down because someone or persons have literally hacked your account. I know it's not even a good experience, but I would just like to hear from anybody who make use of this account to know, literally to just hear from you what the situation is from your end. There are so many other stories, that we also talked about. We also talked about schools conducting online screenings, in 2024, more schools coming into that space, conducting CBT exams as against the normal examination where you have to use your biro and pen, to conduct the exams. This is a new approach that a lot of schools have been doing for a very long time, but then more schools are adopting this. And again, like I said earlier, it goes to show that a lot of parents should make their children digitally aware, not just on their mobile phones, but also on their laptops. If it's convenient for you, if it's affordable at this very point in time, please get your children a laptop. I believe I speak for majority of children out there who want to advance their digital skills. They've been asking you to code. They've been asking you to get them a laptop because it will aid their skills when it comes to graphics designing, when it comes to coding. If you can afford it as a parent, please, even if you have to do mental payment, because there's that option from multiple companies. You can find them online. You can go to Computer Village and you can get one or two places where you can do instrumental payments. Get them a laptop. If you're not even convenient with a laptop, there's nothing stops you from getting a desktop computer in the house, so that way you can even monitor everything that is being done in the house, and it's way difficult to steal. Okay, so if you want if you're concerned about theft, then you can get a desktop in the house. You can get the desktop there so you can set a timer that your children can use it. Maybe they can use it to practice. It informs them, it gives them the knowledge that they need to go outside to the outside world and compete favorably with their peers. It won't be good that your child is out there and they are trying so hard to cope because they've not practiced. Maybe they've only learnt the theory from their classrooms, because I understand that some schools also still do computer science as a course. But then that's the theory. There was a school I went to in is it Agege area? Yes. I visited the school in Agege area. I think it was 2023, early 2023. And I had a conversation with one of the proprietor there, or the principal. And she was telling me about how they only open their computer lab that has about 12 computers during examination period. So it means that all through the school the months, it's only the examination day that they are able to open that place, because one, power supply, data cost, and the unavailability of people to put them through. So please don't let your kids be one of those children who suffer. Please try and see how you can register them yourselves. I believe, or I really want to believe, that regardless of the area that you are at, wherever you're hearing my voice, Ogun State, Osun, Lagos, Ekpe, Age, Apapa, wherever you are, there must be a computer learning center close to your house. Please register your child. Don't wait for the school to do everything. Please give them that other advantage, because the world is not waiting. Like we always say here, every day we get trends. Okay? The world is not waiting for you. If you don't take advantage of what's at your hand right now, someone else will take advantage of it. So please, try and see how you can give your child that extra advantage. Try your best. I'm going to end with this. The federal government of Nigeria has launched a new program as part of its digital transformation strategy. Now, this initiative aims to empower 1,000 citizens annually. So for every year, 1,000 citizens will be selected or will be equipped with skills in artificial intelligence and other technologies. Now, this is a big one. Some of you sent me messages online talking about I should share link with you. And I did. Thank you so much for your kind words. For a majority of you, who sent me messages back, thank you so much. I appreciate your kind words. This is another one again. So if you're looking for, because one of the things that I love about these trainings is that they are free. They are relatively free. So please try and see how you can get one of these skills. Remember, you're not too old, you're not too young. Okay, you might be too young sometimes, especially if you're 9 or 10 and you're listening to me. You might be too young, to navigate these courses. But you can ask your parents, to put you in an institution, an academy that caters to children, so you can better understand this. But you're not too old to learn a skill. One of these digital skills. Artificial intelligence is taking over the world. There's nothing you can do to stop it. You can talk back about it. You can badmouth it. You cannot stop it. And Nigeria is not even there yet, where we talk about artificial intelligence. We've not even scratched the surface. Okay, there's still a lot of things that we can do with it that we don't know. You might not like it. Remember, you might not like it, but then it's going to happen one way or the other. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen as soon as possible. So please, Lagos, again, I encourage you, if you're out there, if you're listening to me, please get a tech skill. All of these stories I've spoken on today, one of the climax of it, the peak of it is we need solutions in Nigeria. A US bank would, start Nigeria. If it's a Nigerian bank that is based in the US, or is a Nigerian fintech that it's like literally can bring the solution that other startups need, there's no need to go to the US. So literally it means that at the end of the day, what we require is new ideas in the tech space. New people to bring more solutions. I've said one solution: reform Yahoo boys. Catch them and reform them. That's one solution. It's left for you to take advantage of that solution and see if you can build it into a business or build it into an NGO. Something you can do. You can build it into a startup. That's something you can do. We need more of such ideas in the tech space so that we can win, because really, we're in a race against time. Lagos, this is where I'll call it today. Thank you so much for being part of the program.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
The effective tournament, the Nationals, is coming.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.